Hello, welcome. Yeah, this is the Stellaris main menu these days. So we're going to play some Stellaris today. It's been a very long time since I've done any streaming at all, but I've just been really busy. I'll be honest, it's not that I'm doing loads of extra work, it's just the kind of work that I'm doing. It often means that at the end of the day when I finish, I really don't have the energy to start talking to even more people, and it's just been difficult to really fit in streaming with some of the other stuff I've been doing. So I've been just it's tricky to find time sometimes, unfortunately. But a little bit ago, when the first Contact DLC for Stellaris came out, I saw that it was available from Paradox. I asked them if I could get a copy, just basically to see whether they'd say yes or not. And they did, and then I've kind of been sitting on it, looking for a good time to stream it. And that's basically it. So I thought that I'd give this a go. We'd jump into it, have some fun. Just like the good old days, I suppose. But yeah, how's everyone else doing? It does look like a completely different game. I haven't actually played this at all. I've watched some people play the new DLC stuff. I've seen the new Origins. I've not played any of it in my own time though. So it's going to be fairly new to me, even though it's been out for like a month now, I think, something ridiculous like that. But yeah, it's Stellaris. My track record with Stellaris is particularly bad. Anyone who's ever seen me stream Stellaris before will know this. But we'll just have some fun with it. If it goes awful, it goes awful. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So first things first, we're gonna have to design ourselves an empire. I've got all these awful little empires that I've just created over the years from playing various different games. But we're gonna make a new one. We'll see what kind of creature. I actually already decided what origin I wanted. So in terms of new origins, there's the Fear of the Dark origin. Conceptually, this is like the Three Body Problem, if anyone's ever read that series of books. It's quite a good series of books, actually. It's worth reading. There's also Broken Shackles and Payback. I want to do Broken Shackles. I think that'd be interesting. The conceit is that you are your species has been abducted along with a whole bunch of other species, and now you've basically been dumped on a planet somewhere. You're slaves. You rebelled against the people who did it, and now you're dumped somewhere, and you have to go and I don't know, build an empire. Because why wouldn't you, right? You just emancipated yourself from slavery. So naturally, the thing that you would want to do is then met that punishment out on other people. So that's probably what we're going to do today, or maybe we'll be egalitarian. Who knows? This is. Eurista stream is in my birthday or something. Yeah, well, if the 15th of April is your birthday, then happy birthday. So yeah, I don't have any other ideas about what kind of empire I want to build other than that. I think it'd be interesting to build a really egalitarian sort of empire, maybe go down really heavy into the shared burden sort of thing, try and get as many just as many different species as possible, into our utopian vision of society, or alternatively we could just crush everyone under our boots. But let's just make our species first. We could just go with humans, and then just see what kind of wacky aliens we get underneath that. Or maybe we want to go for something different. What have we got? Fungoids, mollusks, arthropods. The Corbinite commune. People still play Stellaris? Yeah, So I've been thinking about this a lot with all the different Paradox games. I think out of the Paradox games that are still kind of, going along, Stellaris is probably the one I enjoy the most these days. So when I first started streaming, the game was obviously EU4, with a little bit of CK2. But EU4 has left me so far behind at this point. I have no idea what they're doing these days. Does anybody? That sounds really dismissive, but it's just I just don't really enjoy that game that much anymore. But Stellaris, I still basically enjoy the building your little planets and putting buildings on them. So, you know what? Let's just make humans. Let's be simple. Well, actually, Yeah, we'll we could be dwarves maybe. No, let's be humans. I'm just gonna go plain and boring. Unless anyone's got any suggestions. Name list, doesn't really matter. There's one on here that I quite like, which is the, I think it's one of the aquatic ones, because it gives you like pirate names. Oh, this one actually here, it's not pirate names, it's more like British Empire names. So we'll go with that one. For me, it'd probably be Hoi 4. I know it's not great, but I can still have fun just rolling with my armies. I've not played Hoi 4 since it released. Basically, I think that's more kind of because it's not. It's it's very focused on fighting like the big war. It's what it's what you'd expect, but that's just not the sort of thing that I enjoy personally. I was watching Kaladin play City Skylines yesterday, and he said that he thought that City Skylines was the kind of game that I would enjoy, which is interesting because I've always felt that it's a game that I have a hard time getting into. But I do like games where you kind of like build up and you start small and you just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So what are we going to be as humans anyway? So I don't think there are any new traits that we really need to look at. We could just go with like rapid breeders. I don't have anything in mind in terms of like a kind of meta or trying to do something specific. I just really want to jump in and just play it. So hopefully this won't take us too long. Let's go with rapid breeders. We will go with quarrelsome, and let's also go with like a science trait. Maybe you could go with like natural engineers, natural physicists, natural sociologists. Let's go communal. Communal. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go, Stellaris. Hey, long time no stream indeed. Have I played other city builders? Yes, I have played other city builders. So, kind of like Weiss, I've been thinking about what I want to do in terms of like streaming, because I do think about it. Like, one city builder that I picked up recently, I picked up a copy of Workers and Soviet Resources. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that game. I'm sure you've heard of it. That game seems interesting, but it also seems like it takes a very long time to get into. We'll just call this something really generic, like New Haven. Call this the Second Son. Okay, and we'll just go with... I like Mammalian. I like to keep it simple. Most of these city types, they just kind of look a bit strange. I know that they're supposed to look alien, but I always end up going with Mammalian, even if I'm playing like just like an actual alien species. Out to heaven, yeah, out to heaven. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to go full democratic. We're going to be democratic. We're going to go full shared burdens. We're going to be egalitarian, egalitarian militarists. I think that's the way that we want to go. We're going to be bringing democracy to the people via the sword, whether they want it or not. So let's have a look and see. Where is it? Egalitarian, shared burdens. This is going to be tricky. It'll make things difficult, I think, at the start, because we'll have all these different aliens. They'll all have different living. We'll all have to give them all good living standards. We can't enslave any of them, and create like an underclass or anything like that. But I've had fun with shared burdens before, so I think we'll go with that. We're going full communist here, and then for our final one, just in terms of the warrior culture is not that interesting. Parliamentary system, mining guilds, meritocracy, merchant guilds. Merchant guilds is pretty good, although I don't think it fits with shared burdens. I think these are the opposite in many ways. Mastercrafters is kind of interesting. Let's go idealistic foundation. There you go. And we'll just go with the worker voice. The Human People's Republic. Yeah, go for it. Actually, that's wrong. It's not human though, is it? It's human and other assorted. Okay, there we go. HXA. EPR. There you go. That's one of my favorite things about this game. It's just how ridiculously long you can make the names of your empires. All my empires have names like this. Like, if I look at my previously created ones, like if some of them appear in the game, you'll probably see a bunch of names like that are this long. So it's a HX/AAGPR. That's the adjective that we're using. We'll go with the red flag. We'll just keep it nice and simple. I think there's one in here that's like a... Yep, we'll go with the good old classic. Do we have a... I kind of prefer a darker red, maybe, if there is one. But yeah, we'll go with that kind of red. Just name Karl Marx, why not? Keep it generic. Let's go random phenotype, don't really care. Color variance, doesn't really matter to me. Yep, there we go, we'll go with that. Do you have like a particular sort of room that we want? Yeah, welcome to the democracy room. This is the room in which we will teach the other species of the galaxy to enjoy democracy. And to appreciate it. So I think we'll go with this. I mean, that is, if you see that coming up on your viewpoint. Are you aware of the theory that people play games in a way that aligns with their personal viewpoints? I've not heard of such a theory, but it wouldn't surprise me. I actually, I once had a very, very good game with Shared Burdens in Stellaris, and it was a while back. Basically what happened was because of the way the game is in terms of refugees, the Great Khan appeared somewhere else in the galaxy, right? And just started beating the hell out of all the other empires, just like absolutely smashing them. And because my empire was like this quote-unquote communist utopia, all the refugees just flooded straight into my empire. So I went from being like the second or third most populated empire to having like double the amount of population of every other empire. And it was really fun because I became insanely powerful. Because in Stellaris, the more population you have, just generally speaking, the stronger you are. Or at least that's how it was at the time. So, also, I don't like that ruler title. We'll go with Supreme Chairman. Hey, I have to do this. There you go. Done. Save that. But I mean, we've played empires. We've played empires that are the complete antithesis of this. You know, like actually, in many ways, I think it's more fun. You know. When you can play, you can be really a real bastard in this game. I quite enjoy being a real bastard in video games. So yeah, I don't mess with my settings ever. I'm not going to play on like some really high difficulty. I think just keep it on captain because I'm not very good at this game. I think that's all fine. I don't see there's anything else. We will keep it on Iron Man just for the achievements. It was called Workers and Resources. The kind of gimmick of that game is that you can do almost everything internally. So at the start, you have to buy like trucks from outside and have them brought into the country, and then use them to pave roads and stuff like that. But eventually, oh okay, it was a joke. Whatever. Look, it's been a long time since I streamed. You know, I'm not going to catch up on these things. You got to go easy on me. My ability to detect that sort of thing is obviously diminished. So yeah, here we are, the human and other resorted Xenos aliens from across the galaxy, People's Republic. This is our starting system. This is our starting planet, New Haven. And if we click on it, you'll see that immediately there's a lot that's not going quite well on here. We're free at last. So we've liberated ourselves from the clutches of the evil empire that brought us all here. We currently got stellar culture shock for the next 10 years. We've got a bunch of really basic buildings on our planet. So you can see here we've got communal command center, makeshift farms, refineries, admin hubs, power plants, and laboratory complexes. We don't have any districts. We just have a scavenger site. And yeah, we have a real problem with amenities and unemployment. So the other thing then, if we click on our, where is it? It's been a long time since I played this. Species. Yeah. These are all the different species that are in our empire to begin with. We got the boss Pack Tush, the Brill. We got humans. We've got humans again. I don't know why we got 2 human species, but there you go. We got Ichnervals. We just got a whole bunch of them. None of them look particularly great. I'm trying to see if there's any here that like what's the most popular? Humans are the most populated species, followed by these plantoids here. But we got loads of different species in our empire because we all basically just got wrecked here. Yeah, we're going to. No, it's not that humans have 2 different traits. It's can we actually change the name of species? I don't think you used to be able to, unless you like genetically engineer them. But can we actually change the name of them? I don't think so. Yeah, there's no. We will uplift this human and make him into a new kind of human. We'll create a template later. Yeah, humans with a different homeworld than me. So anyway, let's just immediately start because we basically have very little of the tech we need. We don't even have the tech to build corvettes at the start of the game, so we can't even build any military ships. We can't build research labs. I think we want to do that. Is there anything better than research labs? No, we just go straight into research labs. And we probably also want to get planetary government, just get all 3 of those out of the way first. So, yeah. Can you name one of the humans leaving, the others rename? Yeah, I gave my species genetic engineer, the engineer trait, because I thought that would be a good trait to have. So, yeah, we don't even have any, like, let's see, we don't even have any starting building ships, so I think that's the first thing that we want to do. Oh, we don't even have a shipyard. Okay. Let's build a shipyard. And we don't need anything else at this stage. Let's have a look at our planet then. So, we immediately have an amenities problem. We don't have any slots to build more buildings. We have these scavenger sites, which is what gives us the building slots, but they're not very efficient. So is there anything here that we can chuck out and then replace with an amenities building? I think what we could do would be to that gives us 10 homesteader jobs, right? Yeah, 10 homesteader jobs. We could replace that with an agricultural district because it's really inefficient. It's a really inefficient building, and then that would open up a slot which we could put something into. So I think the first thing then would just be to build the agricultural district, or we could maybe look at the mining. So where's our mining on here? We have a scrap refinery which produces minerals, and they turn minerals into consumer goods and alloys. So we'll probably keep those around for a bit. Yeah, I think makeshift farms is the target. Alternatively, administrators, power plants. Or we could do the power plants. If we got rid of the power plants, yeah, let's do that. We'll go generator district first. That's the first thing we build. Supreme Chairman Karl Marx was elected on a platform of bringing our monthly consumer goods surplus up to at least +6 a month. Karl Marx is going to try and get us some consumer goods. We could immediately sell some stuff in order to get some minerals. How much would it cost us to buy minerals? If we... Yes, let's sell some consumer goods, buy minerals. Then first things first, we'll build a generator district. And then we'll unpause. Alright, sorry, I'm just catching up with chat right now. They're humans who left long ago and end up back here. Good morning. I feel that the game should auto-rename a species if they have the same name as another one. I think that's a fair idea. It's always really annoying when you have like multiple species that all have the same name, and that's been a thing that's existed since like the dawn of time with this game. We don't have a free city district. We have we don't even have city districts. We have these weird scavenger sites. So you see, we don't have city districts. I think I'm gonna guess that at some point we can get rid of that, maybe. Now that we've got our shipyard, let's start by building ourselves a construction ship. And we've also now got our generation district. In fact, it looks like the amenities problem resolved itself. I guess at the start of the game, there were just some unemployed pops. But we've got reactor engineers, and now we've got some actual technicians, so we can now destroy... Where is it? This building here. Oh, we do also have ship debris in the way. So these ones here we can clear out in order to get new districts as well, which would be quite useful. I'm guessing that's also going to let us build more scavenger sites, maybe. Scavengers produce small amounts of alloys, and they also produce science, although I don't actually see that they do produce any science there. Is there anything here that, like... No, okay. Well, whatever. We'll have a look at that later. So we can clear out the power plants. And then this guy should then go and work in the technician job. And we've already increased our production there. And now we have a free slot here, which we could then build. We probably want to build a research station first. Yeah, I think there probably are. I don't know the full ins and outs. Like I haven't gone and read up on this before I started or anything like that. But I think to be frank, that's the most interesting way of playing it. I also think we want to focus on probably want to focus on getting energy first, because we can always use that to buy more minerals anyway. To unite against our former masters was easy. With a common enemy, we struggled and fought as one, but with freedom, cracks have started to appear. We are a people of many words, and our politics are no less diverse. New factions are being founded, more will surely follow. As a people, how well we navigate these differences will determine our fate. Yeah, I guess it depends what stage you're at. I've always enjoyed the more kind of roleplay sort of aspects to the game, where you build like an empire in a specific way, and you're trying to, you got like a picture in your mind of what kind of empire it is. Although that's probably why I don't enjoy it when I get rolled over and destroyed very quickly by by enemies. But so be it. Yeah, it's a lot like CK3 in that respect. I tell you what, I am interested to see what happens with CK3. Why is Supreme Chairman Karl Marx in charge of the Citizens' Obedience Party? Anti-democratic, stratified society, and oppressive subjugation policy. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I think we should subjugate all the aliens. Whatever. I think I need to get a new mouse. My mouse has been really awful recently. So one thing that's really nice about this civilization is, although we obviously start at a disadvantage in terms of tech, because we have all these different types of aliens, all with different planet preferences, it means that we can very easily go and colonize new worlds. So we've got some unemployment. We have got some spare money. We can't build our. What was I going to say? We can't build our research labs yet. Perhaps we build a industrial district in order to get some more consumer goods. I'm going to sell some food. Going to buy more minerals, and we will build a industrial district. I don't want to get rid of the... I mean, how many prospectors produce... I think we'll keep the scrap refinery for a while. But we'll get the industrial district down. It has gone poorly. Thanks for the subscription as well, Darthea. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot of different resources. I think now as well, like minor artifacts is just considered a straight up resource. We've got crime as well. So yeah, let's get that industrial district down. We'll get some more amenities. So this is the big question: what kind of path are we going to go down in terms of traditions? There are some new ones. We can go into the politics one, although we can't adopt it yet. I think we can't adopt it until the galactic community's been formed. But that lets us try and be world leaders or galaxy leaders in there. Then there's also these ones here. So these are each for the different kinds of ascension. So you can do a genetic ascension, cybernetic ascension, etc. I'm not sure that we'll do any of those just yet. I quite like this system because it means that it's not just... It becomes more of a question of like order, and you know, it's actually you have to make choices about which one you're going to go down and kind of which route you're going to go. Because before, I think it was very much a case of just, okay, I'm going to do this one first or this one first. I think there's a good argument for saying Discovery would be worth going for. We're already at a disadvantage in terms of our technology, so you might want to play catch up with technology. Or alternatively, we could go for something like maybe adaptability. No, I don't think there's anything there. I guess increasing habitability would be useful because we've got all these disparate species on one planet, but I don't think it's that useful. The other one we would go for would be expansion, so that would help us to expand quicker. New colonies start with an additional pop, growth speed upgrade, empire size, starbase influence cost. Or alternatively, we could go for something military related so that we can kind of protect ourselves. I'm thinking we're going to unlock Discovery first so that we can get mapped the stars. I think we get, and then we can unlock Map the Stars Edict, so next month we'll get this. I usually go for expansion or for Discovery, but I think Discovery is really good, especially because of this edict here. Just increased survey speed, increased anomaly discovery chance, and also gives you increased detection range on planets. So it gives you that. Oh, prosperity is good as well. But keep in mind, we're not playing on a very high difficulty, so it's really just about what we personally would be interested in doing more than anything else. What kind of shape do we want our empire to take, I suppose? Let's go get the research stations down here so we can get some more research. We're only getting plus 14 a month, which is appallingly bad. I don't think we even have... Can we even build a science ship? Yes, we can. So let's get that science ship out. Let's get a couple of those. We'll get 3 of them. And we've discovered an archaeology site. I'm guessing this is related to our origin. Yep, crashed slaver ship. Repairing the computer core of this crashed ship should reveal the location of our former homeworlds, as well as the MSI, the Myanmar Specialized Industries. So that's the empire that enslaved us originally. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll get ourselves. We got ourselves a scientist. We will recruit somebody to do it. We can tell which species. Okay, I just realized something. We can tell which species of human someone is from depending on what their name is like. So if they got like a ridiculous British name, then it means that they're from our original species. But then if they got a name like Rel Up Fong, then it means that they're from the other human species. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the alien anyway because he's got research. Actually, no. We'll go with this guy. We'll go with the other kind of human because he's got anomaly research speed, which will be really useful. And then we can send him over there to go and deal with that. I think we just want to clear that out as quickly as possible. And now that we've got another science ship, we can go with... we'll go with Mr. Franz of Grey over here, the archaeologist. As soon as we've got enough unity, we'll recruit him, we'll send him out. And then we've got the industrial district here. I think the next thing that we could do with building would be an amenity structure. This will give us amenities. It gives us unity, pop hazard uses reduction, naval capacity. Okay, so it doesn't give us amenities anymore. So they changed that. I thought that used to give amenities. I don't actually... Wait, do we have an amenities building here at all? I don't see one. Yeah, have we not researched entertainers? Oh, damn. Okay, never mind. No amenities for anyone. It's been so long since I played. Last time I played, the screen contained a grid with favelas and industrial wastelands to clear up. Yeah.
Construction finalized.
Let's do a little bit of a science experiment. We will focus on... Oh, okay. So in order to remove these, we need to finish the investigation of the crashed ship. Right, got it. Okay, so this guy's investigation is actually what removes those. That's fine. Soon we'll be able to get ourselves a second scientist, and then we'll send the second scientist out there to go and explore. And we'll go with Franz of Grey, even though he's green. And we'll start by going in this direction. Hire a samurai. Let's build those mining stations, why not? So where are we in terms of the map? We're right on the edge of this massive map, so hopefully we're not going to be surrounded by anyone too nasty. Already got the science ships. I don't think there's anything else we need to build on this just yet. Okay, this is a beautiful system. It's got 2 continental worlds, and one of them is a size 20, and the other one is a size 12. That is ridiculous. Yeah, go do that. And we can get our third and final scientist. We'll just go with Roma, this guy. Oh, it's gone up, yeah. Yeah, now, yeah. Okay, so the cost of recruiting increases the more people that you have. After the mutiny, the engineering bay of the slaver vessel was rapidly repurposed to serve as a rudimentary lab complex. Having adapted to life in New Haven, our engineers have made improvements and upgraded to better suit their needs. And we've just unlocked research labs. Alright, fair enough. Let's go with research speed. So, our base version... Oh, okay. I guess if we'd not destroyed the other one, it would have left that. That's fine. So I'm going to guess that when we... Maybe this will turn into a normal site once we've researched the starting tech. And we just removed some debris from our starting system. Wait, they named their planet? No, they just named it New Haven because I needed a generic sounding name. So I went with something that I thought was generic, but I wasn't aware that there was a place in Connecticut with that name. Oh, right, okay. Let's go straight into powered exoskeletons, get more resource production, and now we can start building some actual corvettes. So we'll build 5 to start.
System resources analyzed.
And a toxic terraforming candidate. Okay, so we could potentially have 3 different planets in the system. Although we would have to terraform this planet here. And you need to get the Detox Ascension perk, so I'm not sure whether that's going to be worth it. It might be something that we try, though. I guess it depends how things go. I'm always up for trying things, even if they're not optimal. No, don't go that way. Go over here.
Scientific progress attained.
Yeah, so each of these... Oh, okay, so wait, it upgraded... Yeah, so we got administrative officers that are giving us more unity now. And we can upgrade our... It'll go with planetary unification. We can now upgrade our planetary administration, which we will probably do straight away once we got the money for it. Because we need those amenities, and it gives us more amenity production. And I'm going to guess that that's what unlocks the ability to have clerks. Alright, speaking of which, leader cost, research speed. Let's just go with the leader cost, we'll go with the cheap guy. We'll send him out to go and colonize elsewhere. Alright, it's time for us to claim our first expansion, so we're finally going to expand our empire. The backstory is that we are a group of different species from across the galaxy that were all kidnapped from our original pre-FTL homeworld. In fact, we'll get into the event in a second. So we were originally kidnapped from our pre-FTL worlds and taken as slaves by aliens. But whilst we were on the alien spaceship, our species revolted. And we crashed the alien slaver ship into a planet, and now we are building a new society. And because of that, the original societies that our species were all kidnapped from are still out there, and we have just located one of them now. So Briscoe 1 is the home world of the of these guys, these creepy guys. Yeah, our many species revolted. The frozen the frozen necroid corpse planet of Briscoe first. We've just located it, and they're currently in the Iron Age. So we could go and land our troops on that planet and introduce it into our empire. We could go and observe them.
System resources analyzed.
Yeah, I think of all the backstories in the game, it's the one that's the most interesting. That's kind of why I went for it. There's another one which is your species was approached by the corporation to be uplifted by them, and then the deal was a really bad deal, so you fight against them. But I think this one's more interesting. Let's go with let's go to boldly go. I think we'll go with that. So yeah, we actually get a happiness bonus because we located one of the home planets.
System resources.
We'll send you out there. So there should be a few. There should be one for every single species, basically.
Construction finalized.
I mean, I imagine there are mods from all backgrounds. I think the origin system is one of the best things that they added to the game. You know, it's really cool what, you know, the different abilities and things that you have to do. It really shakes up the kind of gameplay, at least at the start. I mean, I think the problem with the fundamental problem with most of these kind of grand strategy games is that when you get to the mid to late game, the kind of the kind of process becomes the same no matter really who you're playing as. Although I think to an extent that's not as true in Stellaris as it is in something like EU4. But you know, like, I think it's a really interesting addition. Obviously, there are origins that are worse or better than others as well. Like, some of them aren't as interesting as this one. Research alternatives. We could go for research station output. I think we have a couple of research stations, but not many. Let's go for the research alternatives to start. We got unemployment. That's because we upgraded this, and then some people got they got demoted from being in this area here. We might be able to work around that though by just building something that could get them into jobs straight away. Holo theaters would actually be what we would build. Our consumer goods production is pretty crap at the moment, but that's fine. Yeah. We'll get some holo theaters down. I mean, I've finished Paradox game runs before. I've had lots of fun, you know, like finishing games of EU4, but towards the end, you are just smashing everyone to death. And we've also made contact with an unknown entity.
Construction complete.
All right, and it looks like our backstory guys are the Voltorm Star Assembly.
Sith log updated.
We need to figure out who these penguin people are. So let's send Archibald Hume to go and investigate. I guess I finished Victoria and CK before. Speaking of Victoria, like, is anyone still playing Victoria 3? What are people's thoughts on that these days? Because I didn't buy it when it came out. But I'd be interested to know if people have, like, got any kind of observations on it, any thoughts?
System resources analyzed.
It didn't strike me as the kind of game that I'd want to play. I considered it because I thought maybe I could like stream it or something, but it just didn't really strike me. Don't fight wars and then everything is fine. It's getting better. Ah, fair enough. I am really interested to see what they... Oh, so I actually considered making a video on this because I've been thinking about, well, if I can't stream as much, maybe I should try and make some videos that aren't streaming just directly on YouTube. And I considered making a video on the announcement that they were going to make a new Sims game, and it's going to be like the Paradox Sims game, I guess. So I was considering that, and I did have some thoughts on it that I thought would be interesting to put into a video. If anyone cares about my opinions on these sorts of things. Actually, we need to expand in this direction. It will be adding technocracy, single-party systems, and collectivized agriculture in the next patch. Also, they'll add in some sort of thing for the military system. Yeah, that's fair enough. Let's go with... we could go with... Yeah, we'll just go with this. Actually, no, we'll go with this first. Get more science. More science quicker. As the people of many words, integration has not been without its challenges. However, the synthesis of our different artistic traditions has resulted in an incredible amount of creative energy. New products are being promoted, countless artists and designers have emerged, all inspired to push the boundaries of expression. Domestic industry is thriving, and people have never been more engaged. That is a really ridiculous bonus. I hope there's some negative bonuses as well. Our observation post is now in orbit around Briscoe 1. From this vantage point, we can celebrate the successes of our kin and, if necessary, help them to mitigate their challenges. As we move forwards, a new question presents itself. Should we leave them in peace or help them reach the stars? Both choices carry their own risks and their own rewards. So we've got our observation here. At the moment, we're doing passive observation. We can't do aggressive observation, but let's have a look at the observation meter here. So you see now we can do all these different operations. So there's increased awareness. We can increase the awareness level of the civilization to make them more aware of what we're doing. We can do this one to make them less aware, I think. We got planets advance knowledge, so we can increase their technological progress. We can indoctrinate them to make their ethics shift towards ours, and we can also infiltrate their governments and annex the planet. And this is the screen, so we can see the observation post, and this is the actual civilization. So at the moment they're in the Iron Age. They've got low awareness of us, so they don't know what we're up to. But they are kind of on the verge of advancing to the next stage of development. Can we see kind of like what their traditions are? So it looks like they are authoritarians. Militarist authoritarians. Okay, well they got one part of that correct. Paradox's way of handling character building in CK3 would fit well into a Sims-like game. Possibly. The thing is that I don't know. It's wait, what? When did this guy develop expertise in psionics? That's incredible.
System resources analyzed.
I don't know what the difference between these two is. Let's go with the. Let's go. We'll just keep it on that for now. We have detected a significant lambda presence in the Crescent system, although there are no inhabitant planets as far as we can tell. A large space installation of some sort orbits this system's primary star. Our elected officials have informed the public that we have most likely stumbled upon an outpost belonging to a previously unknown interstellar civilization. Before we can communicate with them, we'll need to translate their language. Let's nab some of them for... no, let's just keep at it. I'm not going to abduct them. I don't want to have any enemies just yet. Maybe later. As fun as it no doubt would be to have loads and loads of enemies. So I guess we know then, is there going to be a species up here in this triangle? Maybe we could block them into the triangle and make them subservient.
Construction finalized.
Left side gets you insights faster, which unlocks arcade. Okay, right, yeah. I think in this case we want to favor insights then. Just because I've not seen any of those techs, I'd like to have a look and see what they're like. Let's go with Polytechnic Education. Or it could just be fauna. Well, saying that there are ships moving around, so
system resources analyzed.
Let's get ourselves another couple of construction ships. Oh, it looks like they own the system as well, so we're not going to be able to block them in. In that case, we want to this system here. We want to upgrade it. So we want this to be a proper starbase, and then we'll have to go in the opposite direction. Okay. I'm just going to send this scientist back in this direction. Let's see if there's another planet here. There might be a... Well, actually, there isn't. We know that there isn't. But we'll just go and backfill some of our slots. I'm going to assume that all of this is taken. Although, actually, maybe up here isn't. Maybe we've got, like, these 3 systems that are just not colonized. We'll have to check and see. I think we should start building a second colony ship as well. I think that should be another big focus. Well, not a second colony ship, a first colony ship. Okay. Here's the choice. Who do we send to go populate the new planet? We've got humans who are rapid breeders. That's probably what we're going to go with, right? They're the founding empire. They're the founding member of our species, apparently. We've also got humans, but not as good. They are adaptive, though, but they're nomadic and wasteful. Yeah, it's not really a question. We're just going to populate with more humans.
System resources analyzed.
As this empire, you do not get guaranteed planets. However, instead of guaranteed planets, you have guaranteed habitable. You have home systems, like the systems that your species originally came from. So, for example, this one. You know, this is an example of one of them. You know, the campaign to elect the new chairman. I don't think it should be Karl Marx anymore, guys. You know, considering that he wants to put everybody into slavery and create a stratified society, I'm kind of leaning towards George Thornycroft. I don't think we need that much food. Yeah, so it looks like it's a race between Karl Marx and George Thornycroft. It looks like probably I'm not going to interfere. We'll just let them handle it.
Anomalous readings detected.
Karl Marx just wants what's best for us all. Maybe, maybe. It looks like they haven't claimed this system.
Our
I'm very
research
tempted
has
to send
progressed.
a ship up here and outpost it. And just like corner this section. Yeah, George Thornycroft is the new leader. So Karl Marx is no longer it's no longer our supreme leader, unfortunately. He wants us to be producing a surplus of at least plus 12 a month. I think we already have that, don't we? So that's going to get fulfilled. Let's go with research station output. And we need a new scientist as well. Go with that one. George Thornycroft is the leader of the Free Thoughts Foundation. Don't worry though, Governor Karl Marx is still currently the governor of New Haven. Oh, actually, no, he isn't. It's Winston. We'll make. You know what? I think we'll make Governor Karl Marx the governor. He is a higher level. He has got more experience, so you know that is obviously an advantage. So what else do we need? We got plenty of food. I think we could go with another industrial district. We got loads of amenities. Let's go with another industrial district. And we need to be expanding a lot faster than we have been. We've been really slow at it.
Anomalous readings detected.
What kind of ship is this? That looks like it's a research vessel. Okay, yeah, so they're not in this section of space then.
Our research has progressed.
Faith and science. So we have got our Ascension Tech, our first perk. We could just go straight for Technological Ascendancy. It's kind of the boring one. Shared Destiny would be interesting. We might want to go for Shared Destiny at some point. If we have loads of little vassal empires, then Shared Destiny might be the one to go for. I don't think we need to go for it yet, but that's one to keep in mind. I think Tech Ascendancy to start is fine. So we'll go straight into trying to just out-tech everybody that's near us. But in the future, we could have a look at... they could have a look at doing that. Oh yeah, I agree completely. You end up having like loads of scientists and not much of anything else. Like, you just don't have that many governors realistically, or at least I don't think you tend to, right? Like, you're excavating, you're doing that, you're doing that. A colony ship here. Let's send you to go and colonize this planet. Name that planet Second Haven. If anyone's got name suggestions, by the way, feel free to shout them out. You don't have to use channel points or anything like that, but just say so. We have discovered the fossilized remains of a gargantuan gastropod, matching no previously encountered life form, trapped within a huge block of ice, circling our LR9ST. Its eyes glare fiercely, a head, tentacles reared and muzzle twisted into a gruesome grimace. Let's extract this. Let's store that. We'll try and bring it back to life later. When diverse minds come together, there's no telling what they can accomplish. So we've researched and we got a new tech option. Where's our tech? There it is. So exotic. So we got some increase on that. So no, don't skip that. Just continue researching this one. That's why I put you on before. I don't want to risk upsetting them. It looks like they are isolationists, so they're probably going to hate us to start, and I don't really want to give them an excuse to go to war with me, especially because I don't think I'm very strong. So I'm going to prepare by immediately building a bunch of military and by immediately upgrading my systems to have a strong military.
Discourse seeding in progress.
The first HX/AA-GPR colony has been built, or at least it's being developed. We're currently building that industrial district, which will give us more humans or more places for them to work. We've got a lazy science ship. Let's send you to here. Send you to here. Now we could go and build a starbase here. It would cost us extra influence, but then it would block off this empire from being able to enter this little square, which I think might be worth doing. So I'm going to do that, even though it might also be a waste of time. I'm not 100% on that one. I'm going to go for it anyway, just because I think trying to deny them this triangle will be useful. I guess what we'll do is, actually, before we do that, let's send you to this system first. See if there's anything that's in that system that looks good. On Briscoe 1, the inhabitants are using crudely carved imagery to express and share ideas. Samples documented by researchers indicate that the inhabitants have an awareness of celestial bodies beyond their own planets, and have even begun to document constellations. I think we'll take a hands-off approach for now. I don't want to... okay. So it looks like there's not actually any colonizable planets up here. That being said, I think it still might be worth to do it anyway. Let's see. What do we want to take as our next tech? I'm going to leave that tradition open. I'm going to wait and see what the Empire is like, what their kind of civics are like. If they're dead aggressive, then we can always put it into unyielding if we have to. You know, if we think we're going to have to defend ourselves. And we'll just pump out a few more corvettes as soon as we've got the alloys for it. In fact, we could even just pump this into getting some more alloys. Yeah, so we can get another 5 corvettes. I think you make all of them leader at some point. Okay, so it looks like we've been able to start the AI on the damaged computer core from the Slaver vessel. And it's given us some more insights into a new kind of tech, quantum firewalls. I'm not sure what that tech does. Oh, that's the encryption tech. Okay, that gives us encryption. No, don't do that. That's not what I want you to do. There you go. Yeah.
Construction complete.
I just realized that ship's just sitting there idly, not doing anything. Okay, so we've gotten this system now.
Construction complete. Spaceborne life encountered.
Okay, so there's aliens inside this system, and there's also aliens here. Okay, so these are just crystalline entities. I don't see any aliens in here. Still, we don't have our envoys doing anything else, so we'll send Eleanor Seymour to go and see more about what's going on there. And we'll send Joanna Pennefather to go and communicate with the entities. I'm not going to take my Unity advance. I'm waiting to see what this empire is like, McCain.
System resources analyzed.
So I'm waiting to see if they're a really aggressive empire, because I can quickly drop it into something if they are. I don't think that not taking it means that we can't keep gaining Unity, right? We still gain Unity in the background even though we haven't taken it. I actually want to send you in this direction.
System resources analyzed. Together we will build a brighter future.
Fusion power, research. We could go straight for research complex, but I think we'll go for energy grid, because we're really not doing great on energy credits. We need to start having a look and seeing, like, this planet here, it's not really, it's just going to be, I think this is going to be like our Forge world. So we'll probably end up turning this into a massive Forge world. We do have some generator districts which we can put on there to start with, but later on they'll be specialized in that direction. This planet here is actually a really nice little generator district planet. It's got 6 of them, 7 slots, 8 slots in total once we do that. It is tidally locked, but you know, it's a small planet, but we could just fill it up with generator districts. Oh no. Robot debris. We're just getting loads of little notifications. I'm going to slow the game speed down a little bit because I think it's going a bit too fast at the moment. Gene clinics, no. Ocean. Do gene clinics give us anything else? They give us organic pop assembly speed. Gene clinics in the past were never that good. I don't know if that's changed recently. I think I'm just going to go for biodiversity studies.
Construction finalized.
Are the Corvettes red? No, the Corvettes are... let's have a look. That's what they are. I haven't messed with any of the things on the Corvettes yet. Like, I've just left them kind of like on the default. Obviously, once we got the tech, we will start specializing them.
Let us come together in solidarity.
As fellow explorers, we salute you. Yep, there you go. Archibald, go and improve our relations with these guys. Let's just immediately establish an embassy. I have no desire to be at war with them or to just, you know, cause any issues along those lines. I think that would be terrible if we did. Let's send this ship down here to go and explore down here. Presumably there's another empire on this side as well, so we're kind of wedged between 2 empires, but we do have this path out into the wider galaxy. But if we can get these guys to be our friends, then that'll be excellent. It'll mean that we have like a little defensive pact. That's one side of our empire that we don't have to worry about, because we're just rubbing up against the side of this one and they'll just sit there. So let's have a think then. So these guys... They are improving our relations. Well, we're improving their relations with us. We're improving our relations with them. We have got an embassy with them already. Okay, I'm going to try and be friends with them, so in this sense, I think it's worth us going into a different kind of, a different tradition, and I think we're going to go with prosperity. That'll let us get more resources, and to maybe race them in terms of resources, and just try and be stronger than them overall. Alternatively, we could look into something like mercantilism, wouldn't be bad maybe. But no, I think it's going to be prosperity. I might regret that.
Planetary worksite established.
Okay, so Second Haven is complete. So we're not going to do anything specific with that right now. We will start by building a... I'm never quite sure how to start with these planets. I think I don't know if building a monument is good just to get the just to get that started, because I think you eventually want to have a monument on every planet. We could build a robot assembly plant and just start pumping robots out. This is going to be an industrial world, so robots wouldn't be bad here. Alternatively, maybe we don't need bureaucrats. We don't have enough consumer goods. We have plenty of amenities. So let's go with tough decision. Let's just go with the monument first, because I know that I'll build one there eventually anyway.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so if we check our situation log, we now have this, so we'll be able to locate all of the home worlds, which I presume will just show them on the map and show us where all of them are. And we're still fine actually for our empire size. Our empire size is below 100. We're still a really small empire. Let's go with additional armor. That science ship is currently being lazy. We'll send you out here. Actually, no, send you to Seb. We don't have a free envoy at the moment because we're doing these other two contacts. I'm going to send a trade deal with them, just to get a little bit of a relationship boost. We have come a long way since claiming our freedom. The ship we arrived on has been stripped of everything of value, and our technology has advanced to the point that there are few secrets remaining. But we must never forget the sacrifices of the past, nor the cost of casting off our shackles. The crashed slaver ship will be converted into a public memorial, commemorating the birth of our nation. So we unlock the memorial to the Unshackled decision on New Haven. We convert the crashed slaver ship into a memorial site, which gives us culture workers. And all of these are now going to be turned into advanced buildings. Alright, they've accepted the terms of that. So immediately that's, yeah, we got a bunch of unemployment there, I think. So what's this decision then? Right, okay, so that requires us to take that decision. It is going to remove our free at last modifier. Also, we got loads of unemployment on this planet. Let's build some generator districts. Actually, is it worth taking this decision? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. It says that these buildings will be turned into advanced versions of these buildings, so we'll see what happens to them. Why can't you... Oh, we lack influence? Oh, it's going to take us a while to do that anyway, yeah. It's not an instant decision. For some reason I thought it was instant. Alright, well you just build that research station there then. And yeah, we don't have that. Do it like that. Yes, we have solved science. Science has been solved by us. Let's go with administrative operations first. And our first planet is complete. We've gotten our monument down. We can just start by building some industrial districts. I do want this to be a Forge World. Like, that's the eventual... In fact, we could change the designation now. So it starts in the colony designation, which does give us the additional stability, amenities, and happiness. We could change it straight away to, like, Forge World. To be honest, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to just have the initial stability. We need both consumer goods and alloys as well. It's not like we've got an abundance of both. Oh, we want to nab this system if we can. You go and survey over there. Actually, you go and survey this planet here. And look at this, it's got exotic gases in the system. Let's build a new colony ship so that we can colonize the other planets in this system. And how are we doing in our observations?
System resources analyzed.
Not in that, but in our diplomacy. No. It's in the situation log, right? Yeah. So we're just on 0.6%. It's still slowly ticking up.
System resources analyzed.
Okay, we'll accept the commercial pact, and we'll form a defensive pact to them as well.
Discourse anticipated.
Yeah, and we'll also do the research pact with them. I just do not want them to attack me. You know, if they're in a pact with us, it means that they'll be fine.
Discourse anticipated.
I don't want a migration treaty with them. The reason I don't want a migration treaty with them is because if I give them a migration treaty, they'll be able to use our species to colonize, and that'll give them a lot more opportunities to colonize systems. I want them to be... Okay, so I want them to be our defensive buddies for the time being, but I also want to make sure that they remain weak. I don't want them to go strong using our pops in order to acquire new planets. That is a bad idea. Remember, we're friends, but only because, you know, we're friends of convenience. Allies of convenience, shall we say.
Another nation reaches out to us.
Oh, hell yeah, we got the artisan trope over here. So, let's become patrons of the artisans. We don't have enough money for the art deal, but we'll become their patrons to start. I always love me some artistic troops in order to help me with my conquests. And let's also go for 0G refineries as well. You know, we've only found one of our starting planets. Also, can you guys see that? Can you see our name stretched across our empire there?
Anomalous readings detected.
I love that. I love seeing that. Living crystals.
Anomalous readings detected.
Eleanor Seymour sends you out. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? This system here is an amazing system as well. Where are our construction ships? We got a bunch of idle construction ships just everywhere. Let's go and nab that system. We need to nab the system that's got the artists inside of it as well, because that gives passive bonus with them. We got our second colony ship, so now we can colonize this planet here. We'll turn this planet into a we'll turn this into a generator world. We'll name this Generator Prime. It's got a whole bunch of generator districts on it. It'll just be a world for pumping out electricity. Food production's kind of low, but that's not too much of an issue. Amenities is awful, though. Are people working in the holotheaters? They are working in the holotheaters. Let's build another city district for the time being. We'll get another clerk to come and make some amenities for us.
Situation log updated. System resources analyzed.
We want to do the crystalline entity study. Could get more edicts, perhaps. How are we doing on edicts at the moment? What's that edicts look like? Got map the stars. We're currently at 17 on 25. So what would we take if we took increased it? I guess we would also take fortify borders. We do have these ones, but I don't need to. I'll take both of them because why not? Oh, actually, that's per month, isn't it? Yeah, no, we're not going to do either of those. No way in hell. Encourage political thought? No chance. Yeah, we don't need the edict at the moment. One of the scientists working at the observation post orbiting Bristol 1 has been reported missing. She has taken part in a covert mission to collect plant samples from the planet's surface, but did not return to the shuttle with the rest of her team. We've been conducting a limited search so as not to alert the pre-FTLs, but so far without success. So we're missing a scientist at the moment. She got killed by a dinosaur. That's unfortunate.
Special inquiry concluded.
The special projects to decompile the data banks on the crashed slave ship have concluded. We have uncovered the location of our former homeworlds. Today we celebrate another step on the road to liberation.
Sit log updated.
Okay, so if we go to our situation log. Oh god! All the way over there? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We'll get to it eventually. You know what? Homeworld overrated. Rubricator, that is the kind of thing that I'm after.
Sit log updated.
Oh, it's all the way over there. We'll get around to it. Hopefully it hasn't blown itself up by the time we get there. I think that can happen, you know. I think you can get there and find out that they've all nuked themselves in your absence. The echo simulations just deal with this farming situation.
System resources analyzed.
Right, yeah, so there is another empire on this side as well. We are going to grab the... oh wait, those are just hostiles, that's fine. Well, it's not fine, but it's, you know, it's not a problem. So they've got printing presses. Does that mean that they're now in the medieval period? The late medieval period. They went straight from the Iron Age to the late medieval period.
Complete.
With no outside interference from us.
Starbase under assault.
The small oh. Okay, yeah, we're not going to let a missile destroy one of our former homeworlds. We're going to send an admiral to go deal with it. We'll send... we don't need an admiral. Waste of influence. But we will send a ship to go and destroy them. Destroy them. No, not destroy them. Destroy the... destroy the asteroid. I mean, you can call it anything you want, really. There's nothing stopping you, but the degree to which that's is an accurate claim... Yeah, we repair it for them so that we get the influence. Isolated incidents of spontaneous prolonged dancing on Second Haven have escalated somewhat, and groups of hundreds of humans are now compulsively dancing to a variety of different styles. Surprisingly, even those who have never shown much interest in dancing are suddenly able to perform expert moves, and the old among them have rediscovered the vigours of their youth. Although many residents are jokingly referring to it as the dancing plague, it is no joking matter. The dancers show no concern for their bodily needs and risk dancing themselves to death. Well, I guess we'll try and find out what's afflicting them.
System resources analyzed.
Yeah, we've averted their extinction, which is seems like the best thing to do there, really. And now we can just send our ships back home. I think we've been really late to the party in terms of exploring this side here, so this is probably just cut off from us now. Hopefully we can go in this direction here. Obviously we want to try and grab the rubricator at some point.
System resources.
You know, there is that massive relic world in there. Yeah, and there it is. With the kleptomaniac rats on it. Oh, these guys are receptive. Okay, good. So, although we are wedged between two empires, it seems neither of them are going to hate us, which is the perfect. You know, if you are going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place, make sure that neither of them are hostile. You know, that's the key, right? I think that's how the story goes, anyway. I'll build that there. Yeah, I'm not going to anyway.
Construction finalized.
Let's just backfill over here, backfill this, and go backfill this there. And there's a tomb world here, so we found a tomb world. Maybe there's going to be a tomb civilization on it, who we can integrate into our empire.
System resources analyzed.
We have gathered enough information to create a new insight technology to explore further. The next time we have an observation and event that would advance our insights, we will gain a new research option. Okay. So we should get a an insight breakthrough soon.
System resources analyzed. System resources.
Okay, and as predicted, oh, good grief. Okay, well, there's this empire and this empire. Hopefully these guys aren't going to cause any trouble. We fulfilled our economic mandate, though, which is excellent. We can now grab interstellar franchising. And we've re-elected our current leader, because he's done such a good job, right? Like, yeah, these guys have closed borders on us, so we will do the same. I don't want them in my empire if they're going to close borders on us.
Special inquiry concluded.
Our researchers have succeeded in isolating the cause of the dancing incidences on Second Haven. It appears the culprit is a gas released by the local vegetation This gas induces feelings of exhilaration and an irresistible urge to dance. While suppressing fatigue, it seems to be fairly benign. However, as the colonists' self-preservation instincts prevent them from literally dancing themselves to death. Furthermore, our scientists have developed a synthetic gas that, once released into the air, will neutralize the effects of the gas. So we can either have it increase our pop growth speed and then we get one gas extraction well, or we could just get 2 gas extraction wells and a bunch of Unity. I'm not sure what is the better option there. I think there's an argument for either of them. I guess increasing our pop growth speed would be useful, especially this is our second world, right? Also, it's not an agri world. How did you come to that conclusion? You silly, silly, silly people. If anything, it's an industrial world. So we could do that, or we could just go for 2 gas extraction wells. We do have another exotic gas well over here. I think we will go with the first one, so that we get the pop growth speed. And at the end of the day, I don't think we need loads and loads of exotic gases. This could be a really silly decision, but I've explained my reasoning, and if anyone disagrees, feel free to tell me why I'm wrong. Okay, although this is bordering our empire, so this is going to be upgraded into a starport. Even if these guys are ostensibly friendly with me, I still want to make sure that you know, that side of our empire has a starport, an upgraded one.
Anomalous readings detected.
You just go move here. Build that. Build that. Alright, now let's grab the rubricator system.
System resources analyzed.
Alright. No, don't go and search that system. I know that you didn't finish that system. I sent you off to go grab the rubricator instead. But please focus on elsewhere. We need to see what's over on this side. Oh, good grief. Okay, so if we can find some radioactive people, or some Tomb World ants, or other nasty monstrosities, to incorporate into our empire, this one will be an exceptional mining planet. And look how many mining districts it's got. 15 of them. It's only a size 11 planet, but 15 mining, you know, that's incredible. So we definitely want to try and take advantage of that. You know, our empire's tiny little.
Construction complete.
Make a donation. Why not? Probably shouldn't have done actually. We've had them declare us as rivals. That was to be expected. They don't directly border us, so I don't think we have to worry too much about them. But we do have to keep that in mind. We're always low on amenities on this planet. I don't want to build more hollow theaters. I think that's a waste. Is there any decisions that I can take to help? I mean, distributing luxury goods would probably do it for the time being. Alternatively, there we go. So what we'll do is we'll commission an art piece from them, and we can then establish an art monument on this planet here. Which will give us a bonus on our amenities, which will just help us to overcome that. I'm just going to build a farm here for the time being, because we are still running out of food. But we can always get rid of that later. It's just kind of a waste in many ways. I think now would be a good time that... Okay, actually, let's do this in order. So these guys have declared us as rivals. We will counter-rival them so that we get the influence bonus. Because at the moment we lose a lot of influence on our packs. And these guys want to establish a... These guys over here will probably want to be defensive buddies with us. I don't think we need to be though. So let's have a look at our ships. So our ship designer here, we don't want to auto-generate designs. We don't want to upgrade that. So what have we got? It's fine as it is for now. We don't have any other techs anyway. But we can have it with increased armor, and we've also got the small deflectors. So I don't know what is and what isn't optimal. It seems that every single time an update comes out for this game, the most optimal kind of ship changes. But we got it ready to start upgrading it when we need to. So Second Haven here is running out of available housing. We just fulfill that by building the city district, and that'll also give us a clerk, which will help us with the amenities. We're currently growing these guys on the planet. I'm not sure why. We don't really have any control. Because of our shared burdens, we can't tell them that we're not going to allow them onto planets, which is unfortunate. Ideally, we would only be growing humans on this planet, because they're the ones who are most suitable to it. But we're not going to have that luxury. What we can do, however, why don't we get ourselves some firewall? No, I don't want firewalls yet. I think we need to get some quantum theory, and we'll also grab ourselves a what kind of tiles do we have on here? I know we don't really need to remove any at the moment. So we've got toxic kelp, dangerous wildlife, and volcanoes. On this colony here, we've got impassable mountains and dense jungle. Let's just go with that for now.
System resources analyzed.
Yeah, I think that's generally it, isn't it? It's just like against the AI, it's very rarely going to matter so much. Oh, we need to grab this system here. We need to do that, because otherwise we're blocked in and we're going to be really small. And we'll have to fight somebody in order to bust out. I mean, they're still exploring, and I don't see them building a ship here. There's 3 Arctic... Oh, good grief. 3 Arctic worlds there. But this means we're going to have... Oh, and they are immediately colonizing them as well. I need more influence from somewhere. Is there a first contact I can do or anything like that? No, there isn't. Let's have a look at this colony. I wanted to make this into generator district, so we'll just do that straight away.
Construction finalized.
Yeah, we've been really boxed in, just incredibly so, and we don't have much influence to play around with. We want to move this, so we want to move this construction ship here first, so that we can make sure that we're in the system ahead of time, and our science ship got booted out of the system. Okay, well, we do have scientists here. You're going there, you're going there. That's great. Alright, so we got that world down there. Ignition jobs. Just go straight into energy grid.
Anomalous readings detected.
The power spikes are torpedo crusaders. Okay.
Discourse anticipated.
I don't want a non-aggression pact because that's going to eat up. Wait, does non-aggression pact do that? Yeah, it's going to cost us influence. I'm going to decline.
Scientific progress attained.
Well, we got blue lasers, which helps, just for free. That's nice. Sorry, I'm so focused on that. I'm not really paying attention to what else is happening in my empire. Build that there. Alright, so we got this outpost here, and hopefully we can nab this one.
System resources analyzed.
I think we need a spy in here. Well, okay, so they have declared war on the other empire, here. Well, that's not bad, actually. It means that they'll be distracted with each other for a little bit. We should probably start building up our fleet more as well, actually, just thinking about it, because that could have easily been us. You know, there's nothing that meant that, well, other than the fact that we don't border each other just yet. Let's get ourselves some gun batteries here. We will get ourselves a communications jammer, disruption field generator. We'll get that. On Second Sun, we've currently got our shipyard here. We'll build a second shipyard, and we'll also build a. We'll just build resource silos for now. Actually, resource silos is a bit of a waste. Okay, so the Holy Guardians are down here, which is fine by me. I'm not intending to do anything with them just yet. They do have a construction ship here. They're filling in that system. We're researching and surveying that system. Our influence is just crap. We need an event to give us more influence, really. Yeah, we'll go with our industrial districts. We also then need to start looking at holotheaters on this planet. There's no. Is there any more backfilling that we can do? I don't. There is actually. Yeah, there's some up here. There's some up here. We could also now start colonizing the this tomb, the Rubricator world. So we could colonize it and just start filling it with research posts. I think is probably what we'd want to do. Because we get the dense ruins, which increases our research gain from jobs, and we've already got ourselves a world that we're going to use for generators and one that we're going to use for industrial districts. So I think that doing that wouldn't be bad. So who is our most researchy kind of species that we got in our empire? We got nomadic humans. I mean, our base species has some good traits here, but we're looking for anything that will give us, like, I don't know, increased research. Charismatic, quick learners. These guys are ingenious and they're natural engineers, which is good. Traditional here. Natural physicists, communal, and conservationist. We'll go with these guys. And we'll just call it the Rubricating Research Center. Yeah, so we'll go and colonize that. Are Strikecraft any worth it? Let's go for coil guns for now. I think the most easy way that we'll be able to be stronger than these guys will be for us to just have lots of science, right? Like that's always it. It's just have loads of science all the time. Just be science maxing your heart out.
Spaceborne life in
Right, well, that cuts us off from that direction, at least for the time being. These guys went to war before they declared each other rivals, which is incredible. Yeah, you just go off and explore in that direction. You go and auto-explore as well. Don't really need you to explore anywhere specific. Yeah, and then here we go for holotheaters after that. Our consumer goods is really rubbish, and holotheaters are going to eat consumer goods up, but we do also need to have... actually, no, because the next person we get will go into the clerk job on that planet, and that'll give us those amenities. I'm thinking we want to get encryption so that they can't spy on us or know anything about us. I wouldn't normally do that, I don't know how good encryption really is. Let's move you here so that you've got that advantage in terms of building. I can see he's sending out his science ships. He's sitting with his engineering ship here, so it might be that he needs to research this planet before he can do that. Maybe he doesn't have intel on it, but we don't know. Let's go hydroponic bays and farms. That solves the food problem. Yeah, he's currently sending a ship in to research it. I'm not sure what they're referring to there. Deneb 2? Where's Deneb? You don't even have a Deneb system? Where? What was that event in relation to? Oh. Oh, okay. Right, no wonder these guys are like us. Okay, these guys here... Sorry, I should have realized this before. I'm really... You know, these guys have the payback origin, which means we have a common enemy. These are the guys who were badly uplifted by MSI, so we're common allies in the fight against the oppressors. Okay, no wonder they like us. Right, that makes a lot more sense. Because like when I first saw their origins, I thought, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna guess that they're gonna hate us. Patron of the arts, we always take it. Oh, we could get a festival as well. Yeah, do it. Get us a festival. I definitely do not want to donate. I need my influence. Deneb shouldn't be the COM. I'm not sure what you mean by COM.
Spaceborne life encountered.
First contacts. Important because that gives us influence.
System resources
Right,
analyzed.
okay. 70, so 3 months. 3 months, 2 months. Okay, there we go. Our corridor into space is assured. Right, we've gotten our space corridor fully protected. We can finish prosperity, or we could go into something like unyielding if we're worried that these guys are going to attack us. We have no idea how strong they are. Our relative encryption is rubbish. We have very little information on them. Or wait, is that them to us? Oh, their encryption is pedestrian relative to our code breaking. So actually, that's great. We could. I very rarely do any of this espionage stuff, if I'm honest. We could try some of this, but I don't want to spend influence. This all costs me influence to do, which puts me off doing it because I need the influence just to expand quickly.
Construction complete.
Oh, Commonwealth of Man,
System
right? Yeah,
resources
I understand.
analyzed.
I guess it can just be a random name. If I don't have them. I didn't select the Commonwealth of Man to be in the game or anything like that, so I don't tend to do that. I do. By the way, I do have the thing selected so that sometimes like empires from past streams show up. So if we encountered Dwarf Fortress or some other horrible empire that I made previously, that'd be the reason. So there is always the risk or the chance that we'll encounter the dwarves. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I guess there's an argument either way, right?
Evading hostiles.
God, we're going to be capped off in this direction as well. I know that that's going to put us over our starbase capacity, but I'm really not too bothered about that. Actually, instead of doing it from here, what we should do is we should do it from the fleet manager. Then reinforce the fleet that way.
System resources analyzed.
And we'll also assign an admiral now, because we have got a shed load of unity. we'll just go with someone who's kind of we'll go with someone who's going to live a long time. So we'll go with Snooky Nip, which is an incredible name for an admiral. He can be our admiral. Generator Prime, generating us a lot of energy still, which is excellent.
The dialectic will spread.
Okay, that's good. We found the space whales. Right, those guys are not too tough for us to deal with. We'll go and see what these guys over here are. Actually, no, that's wrong. We should. Oh, we can't move them. Okay, well, we'll keep them there for now. We'll upgrade Second Haven. Get ourselves some more tech in the form of pop growth, maybe. Or no naval capacity. Just go headlong into naval capacity. More dwarves is always a good thing. Well, not if they're chaos dwarves, you know.
Together we will build a brighter future.
I did think about getting that expansion. What did you think of the Chaos Dwarf expansion, Helden? Have you enjoyed it so far, or not so much? What kind of your thoughts on that? I think we want FTL inhibitors. They can't FTL past our star bases if they do go to war. I've seen some people kind of have some complaints about that. I've not really, to be fair, I haven't really played Total War Warhammer in a very long time, so that's the other reason I've not really considered it. We'll just go with
Construction complete.
target open computers, disruption for generators. There you go. So that's going to give us increased resources from jobs. So we can now go for our second ascension perk. Imperial Prerogative, not really that useful. Executive Vigor is useful later on. Transcendental Learning is good. I did talk about Shared Destiny earlier on in the stream, and I'm thinking that is something we want to get eventually. There's also Lord of War, which I've never taken. Grasp the Void. I don't think we need Grasp the Void. One Vision, maybe that would be useful. Mastery of Nature. Mastery of Nature used to be really, really, really good back in the earlier days of Stellaris. The reason it was so good was because it basically gave you all of the technologies you needed for clearing tile blockers for free. So if you took it, you would then just be able to you'd remove a whole bunch of technologies out of the technology pool that you didn't really want to have to spend researching time. So it was really good for that. But yeah, enigmatic engineering. It does give us cloaking strength. I don't know if that's useful at all. I've not tried cloaking, so again, if someone's got any suggestions on cloaking and the extent to which it's useful, but we've not done that. So there is always that option. And then there's also Grasp. I don't think there's anything else. I guess Interstellar Dominion, maybe. It's always these middle ones that are the most difficult because you kind of get to... So you get towards the end, right? And then you've got, what? You want to go with the megastructures. I like to go with them. Or things like Nihilistic Acquisition, which is always fun. Although we can't do that one because we're Goody Two-Shoes Empire. Colossus Project, World Shaper, Defender of the Galaxy, Galactic Contender, Voidborn. I love Voidborn, and I'm a big fan of Master Builders as well. But yeah, things like Galactic Wonders, those ones are always nice to get. Probably too late for Dominion. Yeah, I think Interstellar Dominion is a waste, especially at this point. I'm kind of tempted to go over enigmatic engineering just because of the cloaking strength, but we don't have cloaking technology yet. It does give us more encryption. I don't know how much encryption we need, but maybe we just max out on encryption. We're having some real amenity issues at the moment, but I think one vision is kind of a waste of a slot. Okay. Let's think about it for a bit. We don't have to get it straight away. We don't have to make that decision immediately.
System resources analyzed.
There's a planet here that we want to colonize. We'll probably just turn this into a I'm not quite sure, something. It is incredible that they figured out that this was supposed to be a generator world by themselves. Yeah, we'll get the influence from that. Earlier on, we had that event, and I thought it was costing us influence to accept it. I should have accepted it earlier, which I was an idiot not to. I'd gladly give energy credits for influence. It's a very good trade. Influence helps us expand a lot faster than energy credits does, although obviously we need both of them. Soon we'll have our planetary admin on this planet here. We'll go with Hollow Theaters. Oh, Ministry of Culture. Okay, so gain access to Ministry of Culture with the following Empire effects. So we'll get increased culture worker jobs and unity from jobs. I know, well, it costs money to do it, but we definitely want that. We could probably build that on here. Let's go build the Ministry of Culture on our capital. Hey, Baron, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy it whilst it lasts, you know. It'll only be, what, I don't know, 3 more months until the next one. We haven't built any robots either. That's something we could consider. Perhaps we should have been building robots. We have nothing against robots in this empire. We're not prejudiced against them. Yeah, we always go with that. In fact, we do have crystalline study available, which we probably want to do because that's a really nice one. We'll also do the space amoeba study because that gets us the flagellating things that just give us increased evasion on our ships. They are considered superior to us in terms of their ships, which is not surprising. We have not really been focusing on our ships too much. I think we can upgrade this stack of ships. I think there's some ships in here that can be upgraded, maybe. No, doesn't look like it. No, these guys are all as upgraded as they are. That's fine. Let's have a look at our ship designer, though. So, we have got balloon lasers. I think we could just go for balloon lasers on here. And we'll keep the nuclear missiles at the back. Any international laws about hypothetical extraterrestrials? No. As far as I'm aware, there isn't. That being said, there is something called the Outer Space Treaty. And that treaty kind of has some very basic provisions for how you deal with like ownership of celestial bodies. Effectively, the framework is that the things in space, like the moon, planets, asteroids, are like the collective heritage of mankind. So they can't be claimed as the territory of any one particular country. But obviously, the extent to which that had remained the case, I don't think that's a realistic way that'll be treated in the future. And I'm sure you guys can figure out why. But like, you know, it's very easy at this stage for people to say, okay, well, we'll say that, you know, these things then, like, You know, we'll agree to be buddy with each other because nobody is in the position where they can actually take over any of it. That's not always going to be the case, maybe, but you know, at the moment, that's kind of like the framework. It's remarkably similar to the Antarctic Treaty. There are a lot of similarities between it and that. They both kind of deal with similar sort of stuff, I guess, where you've got this big area of land no one really has claims over. The difference is in the Antarctic Treaty, there is a little bit of a provision for like, here's how, you know, these are some states that have got permission to make claims in Antarctic. So you can go on a map and you'll see that I think there's about 7 countries that have big chunks of Antarctica that they've all claimed as their own bit of Antarctica. But in practice, it doesn't really mean much. You know, it is generally speaking the case that if a country has got an Antarctic expedition, then it'll tend to be the case that countries will put their own mission inside the little bit of territory that they've claimed. But again, other than that, it doesn't really mean anything. I think the countries that claim part of it is Argentina, Norway, the United Kingdom, Chile, Russia, and there's 2 others. The United States has not made it. Oh, the 2 others are Australia and New Zealand. No, if by we you mean the United States, then no. The United States has reserved the right to make a claim, but it's not actually made a claim, unless it has made a claim. I can't remember exactly. I might be confusing the United States for Russia here. It might be that Russia has not made a claim, but or it might be China actually. It's been a very long time since I looked at it anyway. I'm just kind of doing this off the top of my head, so. Okay, so they status quote each other. Yeah.
Construction finalized.
I can't remember the full ins and outs of it. I'm not like I was never. Let's make this clear. I was never an Antarctic guy, right? I was not. I didn't study that. I just know of it vaguely. Right. Let's see. I wanted this to be a science planet. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to be heavy on science. We haven't actually built any new science buildings since we started, and I think that's probably going to be an issue. So we want to go heavy down the science path on here. So let's just immediately build a research lab. Our consumer goods game is not looking good at the moment, though. I think over here we should build a robot assembly plant. Keep at it. Why have I got idle science ships? I thought I had these guys on auto explore. Oh, mapmen do some good
Science vessel under attack.
Well, Franz of Grey has died. He was our psionic specialist. God. Look how many little. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna make a guess here. This is probably the Raiders caravan area. Yeah, it's definitely that. All right. Well. Never mind. Never mind. We will build a new science ship. And remember him in his honor.
Construction complete.
If you had to make up an international law on first contact, how would you write it? I mean, that's I don't think there is an answer to that. Nobody could say until it happened, right? Like there are probably like contingency plans and like ideas about how this thing will be approached if it ever does happen. But at the same time, I think, you know, it'll just be whatever they decide at the time. I mean, wouldn't the first step be to make sure that we can communicate with them first? And then once we can communicate with them, we can then start to talk to them about kind of what we would want to do. Actually, if we no, I'm thinking about if we were to contact aliens. If we were to make up a treaty, if there's going to be a treaty on first contact, then you just do it through the UN. It'd just be the same way that you did any other treaty. I just don't think that there is like there probably isn't enough interest for them to spend time doing that, because time you spend talking about first contact is time that you're spending not talking about other things. And given how many other things there is going on at the moment, and how limited the amount of time is that there's available, I doubt that anyone at the UN is like saying, okay, we need to get a treaty on how we deal with first contact. So it's just not going to happen. You know, it's like if it became really important, you know, if the aliens showed up one day, or if we found evidence of alien life, then maybe that's when, you know, you'd start thinking about it. But at this stage, I don't think it's something that, yeah, other than maybe some academics have thought about. Yeah, space is the common heritage of mankind, so anybody else who's in it is trespassing.
Special inquiry concluded.
Here we go. So this is oh, is crystal infused plating any good? I always go for crystal focus, actually, because I just love the 5% energy boost. You know, percentage boosts to any production is important. It's just useful to have. But maybe we go with this one. You know what, sorry. I'm not going to doubt myself. I'm going to just take the... I'm going to take the energy credits. I'll upload this on YouTube later, and then somebody will tell me in the comment section why I was wrong to do that. I am going to upload this to YouTube. This stream after I'm done, because it's been a long time since I put anything on YouTube. YouTube's great, but it's also a place where people, you know, they'll be like, okay, here's a list of all the things that you did wrong in your 2-hour stream of this game.
Construction finalized.
I'm sending my military vessels out to go and blast up these aliens here so that we can explore in this direction. I guess actually, yeah, taking crystalline... So we're going to blow up some shardlings anyway, so we'll probably get that research option from just looking at that technology afterwards, right? So I don't think it's going to matter. Espionage, pedestrian still. And we're now considered equivalent to them. You just had to do so much wrong that they give up right comments off of it. I think sometimes you just have to take it like you know, people have some I don't mind people telling me I've done stuff wrong, you know, so long as they're like you know, especially if they've got a point, especially if you're like, actually, yeah, that's, in retrospect, that was the correct way of doing it. I think if it's just people who like disagree, or they think like
Special inquiry concluded.
you know, a dwarf fortress, like, you haven't built your dwarf fortress in the exact same way that I would build my dwarf fortress. And that's a bit different. It's like, okay. What do you want me to do about it? The stream already happened. Nah, I'm kidding. We can get a new tradition, actually. I'm still really thinking I should go into unyielding. They haven't attacked us. Maybe we should be aggressive and attack them first, but the way I play this game, I tend towards being really defensive. I think that's maybe a flaw. We could always try something new. We've never done subterfuge. Never ever done subterfuge. And that gives you tracking and chance to evade. It also allows us to do more hostile operations. It gets us more intel, gives us creaser speed, and it also gives us cloaking strength. Child atom smashes. I've never been a fan of... Well, actually, child atom smashers are fine. I've always been partial to the volcano bridge of death when it comes to dwarven children. You just have to make sure that if you're going to put them into the volcano, that you never send more than one child into it at a time. That's what I've always been partial to. Maybe we should go for... You know what? Let's go for subterfuge. I've never done this one before. Never ever taken it. I'm probably going to regret it. I've decided we're going to double down on subterfuge. We're going to go enigmatic engineering. We're going to try and find cloaking tech, and we're going to have loads of cloaks. That's how we're going to do this. They will not see our empire. Well, they will not see our military coming.
Resources analyzed.
Unless the AI cheats and they just know where our military is anyway. But, you know, can't do much about that.
Let us come together.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, peaceful traders, fanatic xenophiles. Yeah, we greet you as equals. Hell yeah, you can be friends. I'm surrounded by. I've got like exactly one hostile empire on my border, and everyone else is like, they're just like, yeah, you know, fine, live and let live. We got nothing against you guys. You know, just keep it up. Proud of you, etc. Has Karl Marx died yet? I don't think he has. He's just been the governor. Yeah, he's just been governing New Haven, the supreme leader of the alien racists. Oh, sorry, the human racists. He's just been you know, busy doing that. So yeah, he's not died yet. We're going to have our first space battle that isn't against the comets, so we'll have a watch of it whilst it happens. It's going to be our Supreme Admiral, Snooky Nip, which again is an excellent name, fighting against a bunch of defenseless shards, although actually not so defenseless. Nice asteroid here. Let's see. Yeah. We need to try and make him into our general, right? No, our supreme commander. Oh god, this is the problem actually, because my science ships are all the way over here. Research project. Well, actually no. Yeah, research the projects first, and then survey the system. I don't think I've got any closer scientists, do I? I did build a second science ship, and I forgot to recruit a scientist into it. We will put Aki Yomi in charge of that one and send him out to go and explore. Got an employment here. I think we need to get a holo theatre. So we've got our research labs here. Although no one's actually researching yet. Don't even need to do that yet, do we? Actually, we'll do it ahead of time, just because. We are going to need more housing.
Construction complete.
We have also got new worlds that we can colonize. I was talking about this world. I think this world could just be a farming world. We just fill this world with farms, and then you only really need like a single planet. You don't even really need a planet dealing with farms, but we could just go send a bunch of birdmen to go and farm it. The birdman farming zone. Because why not, right? Yeah, Supreme Leader Sneaky Nib.
Construction complete.
You know, we haven't gained any insight technology. I was like, wait, what? Why has it disappeared from here? Anomalies. Situation log. We got the debris. The MSI is over there. This is our mandate, which we're not going to fulfill. Um... Wait, what? Where's our situation for this? Huh, I am really confused. Like, shouldn't we have... We had a situation log for this before, but I can't actually see it anymore. No, well, whatever. You know, whatever. Okay, the event might take long to fire. Until then, no situation. Got it. I thought that it would just remain there so that you could have a look and see. Because, like, it's taken a very long time for us to see if we get in an inside technology. I guess you don't get them that quickly. I was hoping we would get one at least sometime soon. This system's a really nice system. I'd love to be able to upgrade these star bases. We should try and get star holds. And there's our holo theaters as well. Just gonna pour myself a drink real quick. Alright, there we go. We can send these guys back home as well, can't we? They've done their job. They've opened up this little section of the galaxy for us. We are very boxed in, but we do have some pretty weak neighbors overall. So when we get round to it, we can just start crushing them beneath our democratic heel. Our society, our physics research is amazing, but all of our other researches are just really terrible. Hopefully we'll change that with this planet. This is going to be our tech world, so... The first human has arrived on the Rubricator Research Center, or at least they are arriving on it. You're having trouble entering orbit. Just go enter orbit around our capital.
Surplus analyzed.
Yeah, so we get crystal infused plating from that anyway, so it's a good thing that we didn't take it from the other option. And we can research it. We probably will, actually. Why not? And then they're going to survey that system. We can then colonize it. Put down a new post over here. I would like to get a monument on this planet, I think. So in this building slot, get a monument. We can build... How many features have we got here? Oh, we can build crystal mines here. Okay, so we want to build crystal mines here as well. So we definitely need to get some city districts for that. I just want to make sure that I don't block up the... More spiritualist seekers. Why are there so many spirit? Oh god, more spiritualists. Okay, right. Okay, okay. Oh no, these guys are pacifists. No, they are spiritualists. 1, 2, 3, 4 spiritualists surrounding us. Everyone is a spiritualist. 5, if we also include the spiritualist empire, the technological slug ascendancy. Everyone is a spiritualist. Everyone is a pacifist.
Anomalous readings detected.
Except for these guys.
Transmission incoming. Discourse
Establish an
anticipated.
embassy. Yeah, go for it. Give me more tech. These guys are actually ahead of us in terms of their tech. Maybe we should have a look at doing some of these. Okay, so what can we do? We can gather information. We gain infiltration and max. Gain intel max infiltration level. So we could gain more intel. We could prepare sleeper cells. We can activate an asset, acquire an asset. We can get favors off them. We can do a smear campaign. We can steal their tech. They are ahead of us in tech, apparently. We could steal their technology. Let's try and gather intel. We'll start a gathering intel operation. It only costs us 20 influence. We're not using that much influence right now.
Analyzed.
As long as we got enough left over to build this outpost here, then that's really what matters. And there we go, they've started to claim our systems. That is never a good sign. Build a new fleet. Can we get a defensive pact with anyone else?
Our research has progressed.
No. We do have a defensive pact with the Union of Deneb up here. So they would be called in if that happened. We're just going to need to get some more military tech. We are researching destroyers as well, which is going to be helpful. Generator Prime can be upgraded.
Sith log update.
Abandoned L cluster, always useful. We should also really be colonizing more quickly. So if we were to colonize this planet, we currently... Oh, we've already got that being colonized. That's excellent. We were going to turn that into a farm world. Karl Marx has gained the corrupt trait. Whispers and rumors concerning a possible ties to organized crime. Oh, good God. I think we need a new governor. We can't have a corrupt governor. Winston, you're the new governor.
Construction complete.
And that's going to hurt our production of food and consumer goods for a little bit, because Winston is not as good a governor as Karl Marx was. But unfortunately, Karl Marx, it turns out, is corrupt.
Analyzed.
Capitalist propaganda.
Construction complete.
Yeah, sure. For a second, I thought that was going to be a I can't see their fleet anywhere. That gives us a little bit more of an idea of where they're at. We should really acquire an asset, shouldn't we? And that might help us with some of these later things. Let's do that. Let's launch. So he's entered into a defensive pact of his own with these guys over here. Which is not good for us. Let's send Joanna Penfather over here to go and gain some opinions of them. We don't want these guys to be friendly. I mean, if they're friendly, that's fine. They're pacifists, I think, right? No, they're Xenophiles. So the Xenophiles, they're not pacifists, so they could attack us. I just don't think it's likely.
Construction finalized.
But we'll improve relations with them anyway, just to try and deal with that. Do they have a spy network on us? I don't think they do. We'll just say so be it.
System resources analyzed.
Let's increase our tracking. I'll give us more code breaking as well.
Our research has progressed.
Aha, this is what we need. Star holds. Star holds, star holds all the way. We need star holds. Then we can upgrade these, and then we'll be relatively safe. We also don't have the starbase capacity to build a new starbase. I really need to build some anchorages. Or alternatively, we need to look at getting some... We'll get basic combat roles again, because that's just another military upgrade. We need to get more research, more engineering research in particular. Yeah, that's true. Going over 1 isn't the worst. We can also put it somewhere that would be annoying for them to bust through. So we could put it here. Yeah, we'll go 1 over. We just need more naval. Ooh, I accidentally banged my desk with my foot. We just need more naval capacity. Because we're really behind in naval capacity. We've got 2 fleets. Although for some reason, that fleet reckons it should have more ships than it does. And one of those fleets has only got 5 stars in it. Why haven't you healed up? There we go. You're just sitting there with damaged ships, just waiting for something to happen. I think we also want to make this into a sector so that we can get a governor here. We're not going to go with Governor Karl Marx because he is corrupt, unfortunately. Ah, look at all these excellent governors. Food from jobs. Governor Karl Marx, how corrupt are you? Is it going to be a problem if you're in charge? 11%? I don't think that's too much of an issue.
Transmission incoming. Discourse anticipated.
We'll have embassies everywhere.
System resources analyzed.
Our consumer goods problems are getting worse. I have an honest question. What does crime even do? I think it can give you bad events, but to be honest, in pretty much most situations, I have crime at basically 0, so I don't really know. So I'm being more cautious than anything else, right? Like I'm not 100% on what crime will do for us, so I just want to avoid it. It just feels like it's safer to do that than to. Oh god, they're considered overwhelming on us. We've really not been going fast enough with this. Right, well we have been upgrading one of our stations here, so let's get some anchorages and let's get ourselves just get a hydroponic farm on that to get some more food production. I think the only reason they haven't declared on us is because of our defensive pact with the Union up here.
Spaceborne life encounter.
Valor seeks, Valor finds. Let's just start getting a couple more corvettes here. Tech World, And we just want research labs.
Together we will build
Yeah, I've got an
a
asset
brighter
now.
future.
So what does this guy give us? Maximum infiltration level +5. So our infiltration level can go all the way up to 90. Hmm. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try and steal one of their technologies. You know, they've got it out for us. We may as well use their own technologies against them. Oh, let's get Edict Fund. If we get Edict Fund, then we can grab Fortify the Border. In fact, we could just grab it anyway. Alright, we could just grab it anyway. Empire Capital is out of jobs again. That there for now. Got the research lab here. So we're currently eating up our consumer goods. The only time I've ever seen it get out of hand is if you have a criminal syndicate near you, which can be really irritating because at that point you've just got to start building the police building in order to stamp it back down again. But once you've stamped it back down, it then kind of stops being a problem. I think we can move Archibald Hume out of the Union.
Build a brighter future.
These guys are not going to improve. Oh, they're at war with someone.
System resources analyzed.
And a nearby empire to us has gone psionic. Okay, interesting.
Construction complete.
Let's grab research complexes.
Planetary worksite established. Construction finalized.
How's our tech going? Star holds 33 months on that. These are going to be the Carabiniers,
Anomalous readings detected.
which isn't bad.
System resources analyzed.
Okay, so we will destroy our assets. We'll lose infiltration level, but we'll gain. You know what? Sod it. Or do we just want to keep our asset? That gives us for 2 years. We'll have plus 10% research speed, or we get that improved effectiveness in that. Well, I mean, it's the next shield level, isn't it? But it's only like a tier. It's a really tiny little tech. Let's go with the back door. Let's go with backdoor access so that we can get increased research speed. Okay, so we found the other. We're starting to really see which other empires there are. We are really boxed in. We've got this area down here. We won't be able to colonize too closely to it. You know what? We may as well start doing some of these anomalies that we've been left as well. So this one here, I was going to turn it into a farming planet, but I'm actually thinking that that's probably not a worthwhile thing to do. I think we turn this into a consumer goods planet, and then we can shift our other planet over to being a forge world. So what we'll do is we'll start building up some industrial districts here. We have also got dust for mote harvesting here. We'll just start with a... You know what? I keep meaning to build these. I keep forgetting to do it. Now let's just build an industrial district to start.
System resources analyzed.
Okay, our fleet capacity has gone up massively. So now we can cap this out at 30. We can cap this out at 30, and then we'll have 2 stacks of 30 corvettes. We've been insulted by these guys who've gone back to overwhelming on us, but we've now started pumping out more ships. Let's go with the chance to evade. I'm going to buy the Caravaneer Destroyer. Just because we don't have any destroyers, and I don't know. I mean, it's a small little boost to our naval strength. I mean, it's not that much, to be honest. Honestly, when is a farming planet ever worth it? Yeah, you're right. Like, farming planets are basically not worth it. I tend to be a bit lazy. I don't like having to build loads and loads of hydroponic farms all over the place. But they're basically not worth it at all, you're right. Let's go with our improved deflectors so we can get better shields.
Construction finalized.
Build an industrial district here. I like how it's going to be named Birdman Farming Zone, but we're just going to fill it with with industrial districts. You know, plans change, names don't. Right. Yeah, so we built this here. I wanted this with more anchorages and then a hydroponics bay. We got that one there. And we want to upgrade these when we're able to. I think we'll just build another military base somewhere, just again to be annoying. Or actually, what we'll do is we'll start building defense platforms around these bases. Although these are dead expensive, these defense platforms are. Starbase capacity. Fleet Academy will give us that. Oh, what do we go with? I think we'll go with Interstellar Fleet Traditions. Just eat a rock. I mean, that's what lithoids are for. You know, they love to eat rocks, right? There's more shardlings over here. I don't want to send my fleet to go and deal with that just now because my fleet's kind of busy. Well, I guess I could. I just don't want my fleet to get damaged. This fleet here, we'll send them out. We'll do it. We'll just do it. Go kill those shardlings. Yeah, the thing, I guess, like having, but I think you can very easily deal with food with just having, just by having like a bunch of, where's it? A bunch of hydroponic bays is essentially what you can do as an alternative to that, right? God, our consumer goods deficit is really bad. I guess once these birdmen start being in here, and we'll be able to build this as well. Give us even more civilian industries.
Complete.
These guys have gone to war again. Don't.
Together we will build
These guys
a
are gonna
brighter
probably
future.
get creamed hard.
Special inquiry concluded.
I mean, that's fine. It gives me more time to kind of plan. But if we leave it too long, these guys are just... They'll beat up all of the people I wanted to beat up. Alright, at least we got the Starholds, though. Ion thrusters. Autocannons. Do we want to get autocannons? Let's go with nanomachines, because we already got some research from stealing it from our neighbors. Oh, God. Just add wastes. We'll just do it. We'll just clear them out. I'd rather just I would rather spend gold energy than I would to spend unity.
Construction complete.
Ooh, okay. Basic cloaking fields. So one of our leaders has died, unfortunately. Where are you at, even? You're all the way over there. Good gravy, man. It carries you a good way, but you're still probably going to need some agri districts somewhere eventually. I mean, yeah, you're right. I don't like. We're not in a situation where we need to have a dedicated farm rule just yet. I think that is a thing we'll do later. Like, if we ever take over any of these planets, we'll probably just turn it into like Farmville. You know, we'll strip them of all their technology and just put a bunch of farms there instead. Now we're having a hard time keeping up with them, and that's why they're at war with somebody. We also have a free envoy. Let's try and find out a bit more about what these guys are up to, who they're fighting.
Transmission incoming.
Yeah, I've got a defensive
anticipated. Blocker cleared. Progress imminent. Scientific progress attained.
I know that building hollow theatres when we got a consumer goods shortage is not a smart idea, but I do want to make sure we got good amenities in every single one of our planets. Let's go with exotic gas wells, because we have got some gas resources that we can make use of. Including on here, I believe. So we want to build a city district here. Yeah, I've got some tower blockers that we can clear out. Yeah, so we can build a gas extraction well here. Clear that up. New Haven, we got unemployment, so we just put that into the generator districts. Our energy production has gone down the drain. It's at one point it was up to like 70, but now it's like basically nothing.
Hostile reactionaries engaged.
There we go. We killed the hostile reactionary crystals. Okay, so I'm not. My knowledge of theory is sometimes a bit limited. I wouldn't say I'm the best at theory. But what makes a crystal reactionary? Or is any enemy to the Empire reactionary? I guess that's it, right? Why are they reactionary? Well, they stood in our way for a start.
Discourse anticipated.
You know, they were present in our path.
Discourse anticipated.
Okay, so there's like a smuggler's outpost. We have to clear it out. I don't want a non-aggression pact with you, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
System resources analyzed.
Oh, we're gonna have to build some armies. If there's one thing that this game needs to do something about, it's armies. Like, armies are just tedious to deal with. I'm not even gonna bother worrying about what kind of armies we're sending in. We'll just your human ones. Like, I don't know, maybe there's a species in our empire that has slightly stronger army units than others, but I don't see it. We've got so many species in this empire that it's definitely a possibility, right? Oh, okay. Well, the Benevolent Corporation has arrived. Ah, our erstwhile assets. You have no idea how good it is to see you again. Well, we're at war with them. I have no idea where they are.
Analyzed.
They're all the way down here. Okay, well, we're at war. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them to do anything about that, but hey, like, you know, so be it. So be it. Just going to grab that. Let's send you back home. Hask Parok. Idle. Here, survey that system. I got a transport point here. Go and raid the smuggler's base. And we can do a new tech here. Let's go Shadows recruits. That gives us more infiltration quicker. These guys are now considered equivalent on us. Okay, our planetary governor's died, so we're going to want a new one. One that isn't corrupt and evil like Karl Marx, who is 90 years old. He's been with us this entire game so far. Let's just grab this guy here. He'll give us a bit more food production.
Construction finalized.
And Archibald can get straight on it here. Second Haven needs more and more and more and more industrial districts all the time. Oh, can robots not work in industry? I guess they can't because they're not droids yet. Okay, that's fine. I should have thought about that. At the moment, we got robots working as clerks. We probably don't need to be building robots here then, do we? For some reason, I don't know if this is just me misremembering it. I thought that they would still be able to work in this without the droid technology. But that's not true. They need to be droids before they can actually work in our industrial districts. So they're basically just filling up clerk slots and not doing much else. We could always ship them around. We could move some. We could put some onto yeah. Let's resell some robots. So we'll move some to this world here. We'll need to build a city district here anyway. And we can just have a robot clerk. We don't have a we don't have like any mining planets really, or any planets doing anything like that. Been a bit neglectful. To be fair though, it's not like there's much to colonize within our vicinity. Like if we'd grabbed this system with 3 different planets in it, that would have been excellent. But we've just kind of been squished. I think so. But I'm not sure. Like if we have a look at our situation edicts, society management. No, wait. God, I can't remember where this is because you can look at it so rarely. No, we just found the Vulcans. Is it in here? No. Policies, there we go, policies. Yeah, we've just got them on allowed. Yeah. I think later on there is actually that when you have got the droid technology and when they're actually able of doing more than just being robots, and that's when those sorts of policies come into play. But at the moment we've only got the level 1 robots. We don't have, they either work or they don't, basically. We're having a really poor time fulfilling we're having a really poor time fulfilling our mandates. I bet if we cleared this system out, we'd get a lot of resources from it.
Situation log updated.
Colonize that. Yeah, we need the ChatGPT upgrade. And our engineers died. Don't have any good engineers. We'll go with this guy because he just gains experience faster. Petals of Indigo. So yeah, that's an interesting name. Alright, Hegemonic Imperialists, they'll just stay well away. So we do need to bite the bullet and build ourselves a on this world we want to build a holo theater. Get us some more amenity production.
Science vessel under attack.
Horror in the void! Horror in the void! Right, okay, well... Yeah, there's a horror in the void over there. Mate, you... Oh god, he auto-pathed into a system that was called Devil's Maw. He basically deserved it, let's be honest. Let's be clear, right, what he's done there. He saw a system labelled on the map, Devil's Maw, and he walked into it. Good gravy. Okay, well, that's fine. What we're going to do is we'll build a new science vessel. And then we'll send the science vessel up to go do some of these archaeological sites.
Transmission incoming. Discourse anticipated.
Well, at least we know where one of the where's it are. Yeah, these are the Fallen Empire's fleet. I didn't think they ever left their fleet outside their empire. I know that this is one of the planets that you can't colonize, and if you do, you'll be in a lot of trouble. I didn't know that they left their fleets outside, surrounding it. I just thought it was kind of there. Maybe we could get some more mining districts.
Anomalous readings detected.
When are we going to get another event on these guys? That's what I really want. I want the event so we can get the insight tech. This entire time, we've been without insights. That's these guys here, right? Yeah. I don't really want to I don't want to upset them. Let's not risk an altercation.
Scientific progress attained.
So we got cloaking now. Do we need to give our ships a cloaking device, or do they just come with them pre-installed? Ah, yes. Oh, and that's going to cost us gas in order to do. We don't have enough power, so we'd have to upgrade the power here. We can also give them the basic ID here. Do we want tracking or swarm? I think we want evasion. I'm not sure if that's correct. And we've got, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll save that. It's like basic. We haven't built any destroyers yet either. So let's upgrade these ships then. So we've now got cloaking on our ships, although it's just a level 1 cloak. I think our science ships now automatically have cloaking, is that correct? Well, they're cloaked. I mean, that doesn't look like a very effective cloak to me.
Scientific progress attained.
Oh, okay. So we can send them into, we can cloak our science vessel and just send them into someone else's empire, right? Yeah, we can cloak our science vessels and send them into this guy's empire and use them to try and gain more intel on them. That's excellent, that is. So we got a massive already here. We should steal another asset from them, actually. Use some of our excess influence. We've already got the gas extraction wells. We can also get the extraction for refinery. And before I forget, let's then build a gas extraction plant over here. Get that gas extraction well up and running. Over here, we'll build some more generator districts. On our planet, we're already building some mining districts. On our tech world, we just want to build a city district. Over here, we probably just want to build a second district there when we got the money for it. We then also need to start upgrading our bases, which we didn't do. Despite how important I said it was for us to do it, I just neglected to do it. So we'll also buy some alloys in order to get that done quickly on these two. So we'll upgrade those 2 star bases. At the very least, we'll upgrade those 2. And that is a good start. Okay, we've been streaming for 3 hours now. This has been the first Euristo True Level stream in about 3 months. I am going to call it here for today. So we are just going to exit the game, and maybe we'll be back with this tomorrow. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again when I see you. So yeah, goodbye.